You know that you and only you can change your life. It is time to make your dreams a reality in your life. We are going to help you now. Here, you are going to learn how to have a decent conversation with people around you, in your life, in your working place, and get your new job, in your life. In this video, you will learn little by little these new things. Don't need to rush yourself. Now let's see. To boldly go where you have never gone before.
Speaking Skills Guide. Do you want to improve your speaking skills? Most English learners say they want to be able to speak more than anything else. In this guide you will learn about formal and informal speaking, types of speaking practice, skills to practice, how to practice speaking, online tips and strategies for speaking practice, how to be a good speaker, conversation topics, types of questions in speaking exams. You can also consult the speaking glossary for any words about speaking that you don't understand, or try our speaking terms quiz. It's also important that you learn about pronunciation, a sub-skill of speaking.
You will keep listening to this video to have what is missing. So stay tuned. Don't be naive and click on the subscribe and like buttons and help us to achieve more people. Now, let's keep moving.
Formal versus informal speaking. Just like in your own language, the way you speak depends on who you are speaking to or with. Informal speaking situations include speaking with close friends, family, workers, and probably co-workers. Slang, idiom and relaxed pronunciation are more common in these situations. Small talk becomes less necessary when you are speaking with friends, but is considered polite in an informal situation with acquaintances. Sometimes your pace and volume shifts when you feel more comfortable. Formal situations require a different kind of language. Your speaking may even be rehearsed in some situations. You may feel nervous about saying everything properly. You must also consider manners and body language. 10 speaking tips. 1. Listen first. Try not to think about what you are going to say as you're listening. Focus on listening, then focus on responding. 2. Make eye contact. It's important to make eye contact when you're listening and speaking. Even if you're nervous, try not to look at the ground. If you're doing a presentation, practice enough so that you don't have to read every word from your notes. Visuals can help you in a presentation. 3. Learn transitional phrases and useful expressions. You will keep your listeners' attention if you know some key expressions that will make the conversation flow. 4. Use gestures appropriately. If you're in a foreign country, take time to learn about body language. Some gestures in your country may mean something different in another country. 5. Relax. You don't have to speak perfectly. Many native English speakers are also nervous when they have to speak out loud in a group or with people that they don't know. Try not to show that you are nervous. 6. Don't say sorry. If you apologize for your English, people will expect it to be poor. Believe that you are a strong English speaker, and your listeners will believe it too. If you make a mistake, simply keep talking or correct yourself. 7. Be yourself. Let your personality out. People will enjoy speaking with you because of who you are, not because of the language you speak. 8. Keep it simple. As with writing, it is important to speak in the simplest way you can. Don't try to impress people with your large vocabulary. Use words and expressions that you are confident using. 9. Pause and pace. Try not to speak too quickly, which may make it difficult for people to understand you. Listen to English speakers often to hear where natural pauses occur. 10. Practice pronunciation, including word stress. One of the most important aspects of understanding each other's spoken English is through the natural rhythm of our words and sentences. Native English speakers don't think about word stress, they just speak. People who learn English as an additional language need to listen to English often in order to be able to use the natural word stress.
Tell us what you think. We want to read what you have in mind. This way, we can adjust our videos to put some light on your doubts. And now, let's go back to our video.
Speaking skills to practice conversation. Small talk to break the ice. 20 topics for conversation practice. Weekly news. Functional language and speaking. We typically perform routine functions, such as giving advice or apologizing. The vocabulary of this functional language involves various fixed expressions for each function. For example, if I were you, or my suggestion is in giving advice, and it was my fault, or please forgive me in apologizing. It's worth spending time to learn and remember these expressions so that you can use functional language appropriately when speaking. Here are some more typical functions for you to learn and practice: agreeing and disagreeing, expressing condolences, expressing opinions, giving directions, greetings and farewells, saying thank you. More speaking skills to practice: negotiating, presenting, reporting, small talk, talking on the phone, telling jokes. How to practice speaking: finding people to talk to and practice English with used to be a lot more difficult these days. If you have internet, an English partner or group is just a click away. You do not need to be face to face with anyone to practice speaking. But if you can join a club, attend a class, or afford a tutor, you may find the practice more enjoyable. Talk to yourself, read aloud, find a conversation partner, take an English class, find a tutor or private lessons, video chat with other learners or teachers, voice chat with other learners or teachers, record your voice, and upload sing-along to English songs, podcasts with lyrics or videos with subtitles, call a friend on the phone, call businesses, and ask questions, strike up a conversation with a stranger at the bus stop, on an airplane, in a cafe, use role-play cards with friends, try some tongue twisters, travel. When people don't understand you, recognize why people don't understand you. First, figure out which barriers are preventing other people from understanding you. Next, reduce or eliminate the barriers that you have control over. For example, you spoke too fast. You spoke in a monotone voice, boring. You used vocabulary or idioms incorrectly. You assumed people had previous knowledge of your subject. Your accent is very strong. Your recording is of poor quality, not loud enough, or too much background noise. Your audience is not interested in the topic. You are worried because the people you are talking to have a higher level of English. You are nervous because of a test or interview situation. You are afraid of making mistakes. You are tired. You are hungry. Speaking tests: many standardized tests now have a speaking component. Make sure that you know exactly what type of questions you will be asked to complete before you take a test. Take plenty of practice tests before test day. Types of speaking questions: reading aloud. You are given a paragraph and asked to read it out loud for the examiner. Describing a photo. You look at a photograph and describe it with details. Responding to questions. You are provided with information or a scenario, and you have to respond to show your comprehension. Proposing a solution. You are given a problem via text or audio, and you have to suggest a solution. Expressing an opinion. You are asked to state your opinion about an issue that people tend to feel strongly about. Talking about familiar topics. You are asked to speak logically about a familiar topic. No in-depth knowledge is required. Comparing and contrasting two readings or recordings. You are asked to read or listen to two different pieces. Then you have to compare and contrast these items using appropriate language. Reporting on someone's opinion. You listen to or read someone else's opinion and report on it in your own words. Paraphrasing what you've heard. You repeat what you have heard or read using your own words. An understanding of how to use reported speech is necessary. Speaking terms. A glossary of words and terms that we use to talk about speaking. Accent. Noun. A mode of pronunciation that is common in a certain region. Apologize. Verb. To say sorry for something you have done. Barrier. Noun. Something that blocks or hinders. Condolences. Noun. An expression of compassion to someone who is experiencing grief. Contrast. Verb. To describe things that are opposite or different. Dialogue. Noun. A conversation between two people. Farewells. Noun. Goodbyes. Gesture. Noun. A body movement that expresses something specific. Greeting. Noun. An expression that you say when you first see someone. Interrupt. Verb. To stop someone who is speaking so that you can say something. Karaoke. Verb. To practice singing someone else's song. The lyrics and music music are provided. Monologue, noun. A long speech or spoken part delivered by a solo speaker. Monotone, noun. One sound. No intonation. Negotiate, verb. To try to come up with a fair business decision that will make two different sides or people happy. Nervous, adjective. A worried or fearful feeling that things will not go well. Pace, noun. The timing in one's speech. How fast or slow one speaks. Paraphrase, verb. To repeat something you have read or heard in your own words. Persuade, verb. To convince someone of something. Recite, verb. To say something with the text provided. Egg, poetry. Small talk, noun. A casual conversation about everyday things like the weather, the family, or a vacation. Standardized test, noun. A test with a set format that people take in order to prove proficiency in a skill such as a language. Transitional phrase, noun. A group of words that connects thoughts used in writing and speaking. For example, on the other hand, word stress, noun. Emphasis on a specific word in a sentence. Helps the listener understand the meaning of a sentence.
Don't insist on living in your golden cage any longer and get out from it. Come on, start moving. Take your destiny into your hands and inform yourself to make wise decisions which will lead your life to the place you want it to be. Don't need to rush yourself, but do not waste your valuable time.
Speaking terms. Quiz 1. A formal conversation between two people, groups, or countries can be called a two-way, a dialogue, doublespeak. 2. What do we call a long speech by a solo speaker or by a single character in a play or movie? A monotone, a monotony, a monologue. 3. What do we call an expression that's used when you first see or meet someone? A greeting, an apology, a farewell. 4. What do we call an expression that means I'm sorry? A greeting, an apology, a farewell. 5. What do we call an expression that means goodbye? A greeting, an apology, a farewell. 6. A casual conversation about everyday things like the weather or sports can be called small talk, shop talk, trash talk. 7. If you've stopped someone who is speaking so that you can say something, you've them paraphrased, interrupted, outspoken. 8. Which means to convince someone or make them change their mind about something. To negotiate, to contrast, to persuade. 9. Which means to describe things that are opposite or different. To negotiate, to contrast, to persuade. 10. If two people or groups are trying to come up with a decision or a deal that's fair to both sides, what are they doing? Negotiating, contesting, paraphrasing.
You know that the only way to not be a lonely spectator of your history is to take your life into your hands, and only you can do this. Here you can see the things that matter for this purpose. Achieve your dreams and take the courage to get down in the rabbit hole to wake up in the other place that you've dreamed of.
Answers of speaking terms. Quiz 1. A dialogue. 2. A monologue. 3. A greeting. 4. An apology. 5. A farewell. 6. Small talk. 7. Interrupted. 8. To persuade. 9. To contrast. 10. Negotiating.
Tell us in the comments below which one you feel is better for you. Don't worry, we will do the changes to answer you. To sound more native-like, practice saying what you just heard. This will increase your skills when you will have to talk to other people. Remember, the vowels will vibrate the sound waves, and the consonants will put a stop or a pause in the sound waves and mark a cadence for you to follow this musicality that will be created in your sayings. This way, you can create the syllables to strengthen your message, either to inform or to impose your arguments in your talking. This way you can control your conversations and impress your audience. Go in the description to have the link to the Kanda Smart Mind website and go deeper into your study to reach your dreams. Thank you very much for watching this video and be in touch with us. Keep up there and write your story. I'll see you at the next one. Stay tuned. Bye for now.